Okay, so we had another editing faux pas. I had to quickly pause the video, as you know, run onto a different website and check something because the wiring diagram that Solo sends with these things is a little vague. I'm going to be honest with you. And I haven't, I built a bunch of guitars, but this one's a little bit different. I think I have it sussed out. You can see that we've put the bridges on, the bridge. We have put the pick guard with the neck pickup in. The ground wire goes through, comes up, and gets underneath there. That's pretty standard stuff. I'm not going to bore you with that detail. This is the neck pickup wiring. They're going to go into these. See if I can get a poker here. They're going to go into these two little holes right here. And then these are the bridge pickups. They're going to go into these two little holes right here. Since soldering is such a meticulous, tiny little thing, I don't think my camera, I'm going to try to zoom in, is going to pick it up enough. I'm going to pause while I do the first two. And then the third one, and I'm only going to show the last one, just to save video time, because this is meticulous, and you can see that we have kind of a wiring. This is where it gets a little tricky, it always. I've done this many times, but it is a little meticulous, and you got to be careful because you're dealing with hot solder irons. So I'm going to pause really quickly, and then we'll be right back and see where we can get this thing to where we can at least test it to make sure that the pickups are working, the electronics are working. Once we have that sussed out, then we can string it and get to the rest of it. Stand by. Okay, so we're back. We wired everything up according to how I know to wire a Telecaster with a 3-position switch, which means you get a bridge, a neck position, a bridge position, and you get a both position in the middle, just like a Les Paul would be. Something is not carrying on here. I did a quick test. I just wired up the output jack. Where something here is not quite sussed out. I'm gonna just assume that these may not have been wired up correctly. I'm trying to follow how I would have wired up a Telecaster, and it doesn't look exactly like I would do it. And I've never seen that kind of a switch before, so I'm going to concede defeat on the wiring part of this for today, and I'm going to get out of a known good control panel for this guitar before we move forward. Thanks for hanging out, guys. These things happen. It's part of building guitars. Don't get freaked out if this kind of thing happens. You have to do a little bit more homework, and that's where I'm going to. Once I get this diagnosed and sussed out a little bit better, we'll get back and bring this video series back online, and we'll go from there, and I'll try to explain everything that I found. 396 Guitars, this is Blackjack. Thanks for coming along.